Turn to the show you know to trust. Watch On the Record with Greta Van Susteren. Only on Fox. Be here.
All right. Welcome to our special on the death of small business in America. We have small business owners here, and I know the people in Washington watch the show. And now it's their turn. Since they won't meet with you, we thought we would just bring a little town hall meeting to them, and they can watch it like cowards in their office going, okay. So, your chance to talk, guys. Yes.
Well, Glenn, we started our business 19 years ago. And I feel as though since, well, first of all, we've had our ups and downs like many people in the room have had ups and downs over the years. But I feel that since January, when they increased the tax rate on S corporations, those people making over $250,000 a year. First of all, do you know how many people don't understand how an S corp works?
I barely do.
That just floors me. I mean, it's people think that all that money the company makes, let's say we have a good year, we make $300,000 or $400,000, it goes into my pocket.
Right.
It doesn't go into my pocket. It goes to create jobs. It goes to increase expenditures in R&D and build a business.
Okay, your business real quick again is?
Analytical instruments.
And real quick, I'll come back to you. Explain an S Corp in 10 seconds.
Well, very simple. 2 out of 3 of the people, those evil rich people who Barack Obama and the Democrats want to tax, 2 out of 3 are S corps like James. Those are the people who create the jobs. Okay, now, how are you going to get more jobs?
What is an S corp, real quick?
An S corp is basically just like a small business, basically, that pays its profits through the individual income tax.
An S corp has to pay the taxes, the owner, when the profits are realized. December 31st is your fiscal year end. You might not have collected that money, but on paper, your accountant says to you, you just made $300,000 this year. It's not in your checking account yet. Your customers haven't paid you, but that's what your profit is.
It's in your inventory. And
so you have to pay the tax effect, which is right now 35.6%, going to 39.6%.
No, going over to 50%.
I know, and now it's going up 50%.
Wait. People don't understand this. Again, America, if you are working in a if you're working in a company, what is the definition of a small business? How many employees?
Under 500.
Less than 250, less than 500 people. Most of us work for that. Then this is why you can't just say, hey, screw the evil rich person, because give me the taxes, run down the taxes, that what it's going to be, all of the additional.
Right now we're 35%.
35%.
Plus they want 5% for health care.
5%.
Plus they want 5% to repeal the Bush tax cuts.
5%.
Plus states like California, New York, Oregon, New Jersey have 10%. Yeah, Ohio, another 10%. Add all that up, I think comes up to about 55%.
Yeah, we came up with 54.
Payroll taxes. 6% you match your employees' FICA.
That's right. And that's not going up to 8, is it not?
Yeah, and additionally.
Well, we paid $250,000 this year in payroll tax for 47 people.
Plus your workman's comp, liability insurance, and all the other stuff that we put on top of that we have to cover.
So who's got a message for Washington?
I'm going to jump in and explain why this is happening. It's not just attitudinal. I saw you on the show a couple weeks ago. You were talking about basically oligarchy, the idea that powerful guys have hijacked our government. If you're GM, you can pick up the phone and you have a personal senator you can call and get a bailout. If you're one of the big Wall Street banks, you can. If your union is powerful enough, you have a senator or congressman you can call and get the bailout. Small businesses, you guys don't own your own personal senators and congressmen. That would have been a better investment.
Here's the problem. We don't have lobbyists.
That's right.
Americans don't have lobbyists.
Right.
You know, lobbyists didn't happen, correct me if I'm wrong, Judge, you may know this. Lobbyists they began in World War I under Woodrow Wilson.
Absolutely.
And it was one guy who said, you know what, because of World War I, some of my people need representation because they build military. Well, after World War I is over, he planned on going home and he went, wait a minute, there's a lot of money to be made here. And that's when it happened. And it really kicked in during World War II.
We should think that members of Congress are there to hear our views and to vote in ways to enhance our freedom. They don't. They're only interested in special interest groups that have the numbers that they believe will guarantee their reelection.
And I'll bet there's not a single person here who can afford to hire a lobbyist.
Anybody have a lobbyist? No. Yeah. Anybody make money? You have a lobbyist?
Yeah, but just to fight Wall Street. So it's okay.
Okay, back in just a second.